let's talk about this situation. They had a really bad experience at the Arizona Diamondbacks on Sunday. And Dave Roberts was catching a lot of crap because he did this. He left their starter, Justin Robleski, in. He gave up 8 runs in the second inning, and he left him on the mound. He left the kid out there to give up 10 runs total. The Dodgers have played baseball for 141 years, John Riley. And this weekend, they set 2 records. No Dodger pitcher in 141 years, no Dodger starter, had been allowed to give up 10 runs and stay in the game. Robleski did.
Okay, that's not a good one to break.
Friday, Dodgers' first 3 batters. Home run, home run, home run. In the 141-year history of Dodger baseball,
that's cool.
Nobody has hit 3 homers in a row, top 3 guys in the batting order to lead off a game. The Dodgers guys did that too. So that's really interesting. Clayton Kershaw pulled after the first inning in Arizona. He got lit up for 8 runs in the second inning on Friday. Kershaw's got a bone spur in his toe. He's got so many physical maladies. Now, they're not saying they're going to do surgery on it, but you don't come back from bone spurs real quickly. Even if you give him a cortisone injection, it might be a couple or 3 weeks. So you got the Kershaw thing. They're not telling the truth, but obviously something's really significantly wrong with Tyler Glasnow. He's still not throwing. After all these weeks on the DL with, quote, the tender elbow. And again, he's got a history of elbow problems, John, back in Pittsburgh, led to surgery, and obviously in Tampa Bay. They've lost Joe Kelly for the 3rd time this year. He's got a bicep issue. He goes back on the DL. Yash Yamamoto had the one good rehab outing, only threw 1 inning, has to go back, they think, at Oklahoma City. He's not ready to rejoin them. Weird story. I don't know how this is possible. Tony Gonsolin, who was like their 4th or 5th starter last year and a half, he's missed this entire season with elbow surgery. He's thrown bullpens. They think he might be at Dodger Stadium within the next 2 weeks and ready to join them. Now, here's the thing that might save them. Even though they got all these injuries to the pitching staff, even though they look like they're wheezing and about to topple, they have 11 games coming up on the Dodger schedule against the Angels, the Rockies, and the Marlins. They got 11. So, dude, they're not going to play 500 ball against those guys.
Yeah, they're going to be cruising.
So they'll cruise into first place. The question is, how healthy will they be when they start playing real people? Because you're not playing the White Sox and the Marlins and the Pirates or the Rockies in postseason play. So those are the Dodger headlines right now. They got issues, but they're still in first place.
You know, the pitcher that went 10 runs, in how many innings was it?
He gave up 8 in the second inning. He left him and got shelled in the 3rd. They dragged him into the 5th inning because the bullpen had been burned up.
Exactly. That's what I kind of thought, is that the bullpen, probably needed a couple of days rest. And so sometimes I've seen the Padres do this where they'll stick with a starter longer than you think.
It's called take one for the team.
Exactly. It's exactly what that is. So the Dodgers are 16-5 in their last 21. And how in the hell are the fans upset at Dave Roberts? I mean, he's like a miracle worker as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, in fact, he's been able to hold this thing together with all the injuries and all the personal problems that Freeman had, and then Freeman's fractured finger, and Mookie Betts and Max Muncy has not come back to be vintage Max Muncy yet. They're still in first place. And, Ohtani was hitting 155 for almost a month. Now he started to hit again and kind of find himself. But I guess it's convenient to blame somebody, so they blame Dave Roberts. Right. But the Dodgers are wafer thin right now in pitching because of all the injuries. So you're a Dodger fan. I don't care if you're in San Diego. I don't care if you're in Los Angeles or Orange County. Jump into the Fans Forum chat box. Give us your opinion. Can the Dodgers hold on? And what do you think the postseason really looks like because of the wreckage of this Dodger roster? John?